Now coming to next topic, next lecture, gun diode. In previous lecture we have seen pin diode, right? We have seen pin diode and we have impaired diode also under your syllabus. We have impaired diode, pin diode, gun diode, and another one is Schottky barrier diode, right? Now we have seen pin diode in previous lecture and we have seen microwave transistors also under previous lecture. Now coming to next diode, that is gun diode, which is used at microwave frequencies. All these diodes are used at microwave frequencies. In previous lecture we have seen pin diode and now we are seeing gun diode. Next we will see impaired diode and next we will see Schottky barrier diode. Now all these diodes contains less reverse recovery time. Because of that less reverse recovery time, those can be used at high frequency applications, nothing but microwaves, right? Now coming to next type of diode, that is gun diode. Now this is the structure of your gun diode, right? Anode and cathode, right? Now coming to its information, this diode was discovered by J.B. Gunn. This diode was discovered by J.B. Gunn in 1962. In 1962, scientist whose name is J.B. Gunn was discovered this gun diode. That's why after his name that diode is represented as gun diode, right? Now gun diode is discovered by the J.B. Gunn scientist in 1962. Now it works on the principle of gun effect. What is gun effect? We will see while explaining about its operation. It basically works on the principle of gun effect and it is discovered by scientist J.B. Gunn, and because of his discovery the name is given to the diode. That's why it is called gun diode and it is discovered in 1962, right? Now it has negative resistance characteristics. Now this gun diode offers negative resistance characteristics. Now what is negative resistance characteristics? We will see while explaining while seeing its operation, right? Now let me say its basic information, right? It was discovered by J.B. Gunn. After his name the diode is replaced by gun diode and his discovery is in year 1962 and it works on the principle of gun effect, right? What is gun effect? That we will see in while seeing its operation, and it offers negative resistance characteristic, right? We have I and B characteristics of gun diode. In that it offers negative resistance. What is it? We will see while seeing its operation, right? Now as it offers negative resistance characteristics, it is used in high frequency application. Because of this negative resistance characteristics, it is used in high frequency application. Because of this negative resistance characteristics, it is used in high frequency applications, right? Now that is called microwave, and basically it is used as oscillator. Group of gun diodes can be connected to form the operation of isolator, right? Now it offers negative resistance characteristics. Now because of that negative resistance characteristics, it is used in high frequency of application, that is microwave. Basically group of gun diodes are connected to perform the operation of oscillator, right? Now coming to next point, it is made up of gallium arsenide. Basically gun diode is made up of gallium arsenide. You can use other materials also, but basically it is made up of gallium arsenide, right? Now it is purely based on N layer. No P layer is present under your gun diode, right? It is purely based on N layer. Now because of this only presence of N layer, the majority carriers are electrons, right? The majority carriers are electrons in this particular gun diode, right? Now only the electron transfer will occur in this particular diode because only N layer is present in this diode. Now because of this presence of N layer, the majority carriers are electron, right? Now only this transfer of electron will occur in this gun diode, right? Now that's why it is also called as transferred electron device. Transferred electron device, that is denoted by TED, right? Now this is about the basic information of gun diode, right? Now this is the structure of gun diode. Basic symbol of, if you see the PN junction, now this is the normal PN junction. Now connection of reverse will give you the gun diode. This is the basic symbol of your gun diode, anode followed by cathode, right? Now this gun diode is discovered by the scientist J.B. Gunn, right? Because of his discovery, the diode is renamed as gun diode, and his discovery is in the year 1962, right? Now it works on the principle of gun effect, right? Now what is gun effect we will see later. Now it works on the the principle of gun effect, right? Now coming to next point, if I draw IV characteristics, if I draw IV characteristics for the operation of your gun diode, there it will show a negative resistance characteristic that we will say later, right? It works on the principle of gun effect, and in this IV characteristics there will be a negative resistance characteristic. Now because of this negative resistance characteristic, this particular diode can be used in high frequency applications, nothing but your microwave. Because of this only, this particular gun diode is used at high frequency applications, nothing but your microwave. The basic example application for your gun diode is your oscillator. Group of gun diodes are connected for the perform the operation of oscillator, right? Now basically this gun diode is made up of gallium arsenide. Basically gun diode, you can use many materials such as germanium can be used to make gun diode, and indium arsenide, right? INAS, indium arsenide, can also be used for this making of this particular gun diode, and indium antimonide, zinc selenide, all these are the materials that can be used to make gun diode, but basically it is made up of gallium arsenide, right? Now this gun diode contains only N layer. This gun diode contains only N layer, right? Only N layer, no P layer is present. This gun diode contains only N layer. Now because of this presence of N layer, the majority carriers are electrons, right? Gun diode contains only N layer. Now as it contains only N layer, the majority carriers are electrons, right? Now only this particular electron transfer will takes place in this particular diode. That's why it is called transferred electron device. Only this particular, it contains only N layer, right? And the majority carriers are electrons, and that particular electrons transfer only will occur in this particular gun diode. Now because of this particular electron transfer in this diode, hence it is also called as TED, transferred electron device. Hence it is also called as TED, transferred electron device. Now this is about its basic information about gun diode. Now let us see its internal structure. Now let us see its internal structure of gun diode. Now this is the internal structure of your gun diode. As I have said, only it contains only N layer, right? Gun diode contains only N layer, N plus followed by N followed by N plus, right? And this is the metal contact that is between your N plus and N plus, and at last you will provide a heat sink, right? Now last you will provide a heat sink, and this is the metal contact, and this is also the metal contact. This is the internal structure of your gun diode, right? Now this is the top cap. Now this is the top cap, we call it as, and this is the gold wire contact that is connected between this particular gallium arsenide and this particular internal structure is connected by gold wire, and this is your gallium arsenide made up of, this particular gun diode is made up of gallium arsenide, and this is nothing but your ceramic covers, and this is your gold plate, right? Now this is about its internal structure, right? As I have said, the gun diode is only made up of N layer. It contains only N layer, no P layer is present under your gun diode, right? We have N plus, N and N plus, right? Now here N plus layer is highly doped. N plus layer is highly doped, and N is lightly doped. N plus layer is highly doped and N is lightly doped. N is lightly doped region is diffused between your N plus and highly doped two region, that is N plus layer. And lastly we provide heat sink, right? Now lastly we provide heat sink because during the operation of this gun diode, when we are operating this particular gun diode, now power will get dissipated because those are used at your high frequency application, very large frequency application. Now what happens, power gets dissipated, right? Now when power gets dissipated, we have to cool that particular diode, right? Cool that particular diode, otherwise breakdown will occur, right? Now in order to cool that diode, we provide heat sink at last. We provide heat sink at last, right? Now this is why we are providing heat sink, right? Right, now coming to, this is the structure of your gun diode containing anode, right? Containing anode, and this is the gold film, nothing but your metal contact. And we have first N plus layer, right, nothing but N plus substrate. It is made up of gallium arsenide, right, and N active layer and followed by N plus layer, and this N plus are highly doped. These two regions are highly doped and this inactive layer is lightly doped. And lastly we will have heat sink. Why will provide heat sink? Because during the operation of this gun diode, power gets dissipated, right? In order to cool that, we provide heat sink, right? Now this is about the internal structure of this particular gun diode. Now let us see its operation, right? Now let us see its operation. Now basically it is made up of gallium arsenide, right? Basically gun diode is made up of gallium arsenide. Now behind this there are several materials which can be made up of gun diode. One is germanium and another one is zinc selenide. ZnSe is zinc selenide and germanium gallium arsenide, and you have indium antimonide. Indium antimonide, that is represented as InSb. Indium antimonide, that is represented as InSb, and indium arsenide, InAs, right? Now these are the materials through which you can make gun diode, but basically it is made up of gallium arsenide, right? Usually it is made up of gallium arsenide, but it can also be made up of germanium, and you have zinc selenide, indium antimonide, indium arsenide. Now these are the materials through which you can make gun diode, right? Now this will have some cutoff range of frequency of 1, that is frequency of operation. At that particular frequency of operation only you can use that particular material, right? Now among this material you have gallium arsenide, that is GaAs, and another one is indium arsenide, that is InAs, and another one is indium antimonide, that is InSb, right? Now GaAs, InAs, InSb, right? Now among these 5 materials, now these are the 3 materials whose range of frequency of operation is 3 to 10 gigahertz, right? If the range of frequency of operation is 3 to 10 gigahertz, now we can use these materials to make gun diode, right? Now what is left out? Germanium is left out, and another one is zinc selenide is left out, right? Now these 2 materials are used where the frequency range of operation is less than 1 gigahertz, right? Now based on the frequency range of operation, we are using this particular type of material to make gun diode, right? Now basically it is made up of gallium arsenide, right? Behind this gallium arsenide you can use germanium, you can use zinc selenide, and you can use indium antimonide and indium arsenide, right? Now these are the 5 materials through which you can make gun diode, right? Now GaAs, gallium arsenide, indium arsenide, and indium antimonide. Now these 3 materials are used where the frequency range of operation is 3 to 10 gigahertz, whereas germanium, zinc selenide are used where the frequency range of operation is less than 1 gigahertz, right? Now this is about the basic information of the gun diode. Now let us see its operation. Now let us see its operation, right? Now this is the basic symbol of gun diode, as I have said previously. Now anode is connected to positive terminal of battery and cathode is connected to negative terminal of battery, right? Anode is connected to positive terminal of battery and cathode is connected to negative terminal of battery, and this is nothing but forward biased, right? Now this is nothing but forward biased, right? Anode is connected to positive terminal of battery and cathode is connected to negative terminal of battery, and this is nothing but your forward biased of your gun diode, right? Now when gun diode is forward biased, nothing but anode is connected to positive terminal of battery and cathode is connected to negative terminal of battery, right? Now initially if we increase the voltage, right? Initially if we increase the voltage, now what happens? Current will increase. As we increase the voltage, current starts increasing, right? As we increase the voltage, current starts increasing, and this increase is up to, it increases linearly up to peak point, right? It increases linearly up to peak point and it will reach, and it will increase linearly up to peak point. Now after this peak point, if we further increase the voltage, now what happens? Current starts decreasing up to valley point. This is called peak point, and this is called valley point. Now if we increase further voltage, the current starts increasing. This is I and this is V. The current starts increasing and this process repeats. Current starts increasing up to peak point, then it decreases up to valley point, then it increases up to peak point, right? Now if you see this operation, now this portion between your peak point and valley point, the portion between your peak point and valley point, that is nothing but negative resistance characteristics. The portion between peak point and valley point, that is, we call it as negative resistance characteristics. Negative resistance characteristics. Negative resistance, wait a minute. Now what happens is, now this is your normal gun diode symbol, right? Now anode is connected to positive terminal of battery and cathode is connected to negative terminal of battery. Now this indicates forward biasing of your gun diode, right? Now as we increase the voltage, the current starts increasing and it increases up to peak point, right? Now why this characteristics is in this particular way only, that we will see later. Now behind that, before that, you see this, right? Now as we increase the voltage, the current start increasing linearly up to peak point, right? And we peak point. Now if we increase further voltage, the current starts decreasing up to valley point, and the region between peak point and valley point is nothing but your negative resistance characteristics. While saying its information of gun diode, as I have said, it offers negative resistance characteristics. It offers negative resistance characteristics, right? Now the portion between your peak point and valley point is nothing but your negative resistance characteristics, right? Now as voltage is, why it is, this is the IV characteristics of your gun diode, right? Now this is the IV characteristics of your, this is your IV characteristics of your gun diode. Now why you are getting characteristics in this particular direction only, we will see now, right? Now as voltage is increased, now what we are doing, as voltage is increased, see, we know that mobility is nothing but dVd by dE, right? Now mobility is nothing but dVd by dE, where mu is mobility, Vd is the drift velocity. Now what is drift velocity? The velocity gained by the electrons, the velocity gained by the electron due to electric field. Now E is your electric field strength, right? Now as we increase the voltage, now what happens to electric field strength? Now electric field strength also increases, right? Now as we increase the voltage, electric field strength, EFS I have represented here. Now electric field strength also increases. Now as we increase the, now electric field strength is getting increased. Now what happens to mobility? Mobility is also, mobility of electrons is also getting drifted from cathode to anode, right? Now which means the current is there from, the current is your positive, right? Now based on this relation, now here is nothing but mu is positive, right? Now here mu is negative, right? Now the mu is negative, right? Now based on this relation, we can say that now what happens, as velocity increases, now electric field strength increases, right? As velocity increases, electric field strength increases, right? Now this implies mobility of the electron, right? Mobility of the electron which is getting drifted from cathode to anode, right? Which indicates current is positive, right? Which indicates current is positive. That's why mobility is positive here, and here you will get mobility negative, right? Now as we increase voltage initially, now mobility is positive in this region. Now what happens to drift velocity? based on this relation VD is also increases, right? Now VD is also increases. So as I now next what happens in this particular region, the drift velocity is getting reversed, right? Now as I is getting increased as voltage increases, but once it reaches the peak point, the mobility is negative, right? Now the mobility is negative, the drift velocity is changing from one position to another position. Because of this mobility, mu is positive here and mu is negative here, right? Now the reversal of drift velocity from positive to negative is nothing but your gun effect. What is gun effect? Reversal of drift velocity from positive to negative is nothing but your gun effect, right? Now because of this gun effect, right, it is offering negative resistance characteristics. Now because of this negative resistance characteristics, we can use gun diode at very high frequency applications, nothing but your microwave, right? Now this is about the gun diode. Now let me explain its operation again, right? Now anode is connected to positive terminal of battery and cathode is connected to negative terminal of battery. Now as we increase the voltage, the current starts increasing, right? The current starts increasing and it will reach up to peak point, right? Now if we increase the voltage further, the current starts decreasing and it will go up to valley point. The region between peak point and valley point is nothing but your negative resistance. It is decreasing, right? Nothing but your negative resistance characteristic, right? Now why you are getting like this? See, as we increase the voltage, what happens to electric field strength? Increases, right? Electric field strength increases. This indicates mobility is positive in this particular direction, right? Now if we increase the voltage further, now what happens? Mobility is negative in this region, right? Now drift velocity is positive here and drift velocity is negative here, because mu is nothing but dvd by de, where vd is the drift velocity, mobility and electric field strength, right? Now drift velocity is changing from positive to negative, that we call it as gun effect. Now because of this gun effect, it offers negative resistance characteristics. Now because of the negative resistance characteristics, we can use gun diode in very high frequency application, nothing but microwave, right? Now this is about the operation of gun diode and IV characteristics of gun diode, right?